We do name different sections of our gardens, and I'll tell you why. One year, not so long ago really, I was potting up some plants underneath the deck. And I happened to look up, and by our property line, by the hedge, there was this great big dog walking by. And I thought, that's weird. We have a cattle guard. Most dogs don't come in the yard. And then I realized, that's not a dog. Holy, that's a cougar. And as soon as I sort of made that connection that it was a cougar, the cougar turned around and looked at me, right? And I thought, uh-oh, this is not good. And it sort of started walking faster, but it kept heading the way it was going, which was to the swamp. And I thought, that's also not good. He's not going to get out. He's going to have to come back. And so I started hollering for Dan because I didn't know where Dan was in the gardens. I had no idea. Was he up this way, that way, that way? So I just started hollering, cougar, cougar, cougar. And then finally Dan came up from behind me. He says, where? I said, oh, it went that way, right? So ever since then, we've kind of named our gardens. So if he's working down at the swamp, he'll tell me I'm going to be in the swamp. If I'm going to be over in Rhodes row, I'll say I'm over in Rhodes row. Just so we kind of know in case we need to get a hold of each other in a hurry. And what's really funny is a few days after that happened, people that lived down the road, they came up to me and they said, have you seen the cougar yet? And I says, well, how did you know I saw a cougar? They says, because we heard you screaming. And they live down at the end of the road. That's how loud I was screaming, because I was pretty petrified. I was worried about where Dan was, right? Because if he's crouched down doing something, you look pretty small when you're crouched down, right? And if you start moving all of a sudden, that could be, ooh, there's dinner.